driving test. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. When you get in the car, the first thing you want to do is lock your door. Next, you have to put on your seatbelt. These are protocols that the instructor, that the road tester is looking for. So I'm going to take you through the whole process. Now, you want to make sure your mirrors are already adjusted. You want to adjust your center mirror so when you're driving, you can look up and see everything out behind you. Your driver's side mirror, this one needs to be up a little more and back. Good. And then your passenger side mirror needs to be up and a little bit more. Okay, now I'm good. So now we're going to get right into a reverse maneuver. We're not even going to wait. Put your hand on, and we're in America. Our steering wheel is on the left. We drive on the right. I just want to clear that up. No hate, no cap on the other places around the world. Instructors around the world do a great job. All right, so we look out of our back window, and then we back up slow. See, there's already a car coming behind me. This is why I like to back up or pull through. Parking lots are really dangerous places, so you really got to be careful here. And then I'm going to show you, and then we're going to go around to the left. I'm deliberately going to come out of this parking lot, and then I'm going to make some turns. We're not going to do freeway today because on your test you're going to get on and off the freeway, and it won't be representative of what you will be doing. So we're going to come to the end of the private drive. We have to pause and stop. We look left and right, and then we go down really slow. My blinker's on. And then we go down to the stop sign. Don't fail because you blow a stop sign like this. We're the first ones here. We stop. Complete stop, 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. We can only make a right turn. If you go the wrong way, automatic fail. Turn in the nearest lane. So about school zone, kids, parents, school buses, law enforcement, warning sign. Warning sign. Stop sign. You need to stop completely for 3 seconds. You get sloppy, you gonna fail. School zone crossing. 2 people. 1 is pedestrian. Know your signs. This is a service drive. It runs parallel to the expressway. Oh my God, that person is blind. They have a special kit. Oh, wow. Haven't seen one of them in a long time. They could be mapping out the area. Just think about that. Fire truck to the left. Regulatory sign of a yield. I have not seen a person with a, that's an instant yellow. I have not seen a person with a cane like that in probably 2 or 3 years. That's why I was kind of taken back. So we're at an intersection. We have a stop line. We're behind the stop line. If you just popped in, this is at an ACE driving. I'm a state certified driving instructor. We have a crosswalk. Stay behind a stop line and a crosswalk. We can look left and right. Here we go. The speed limit here is 35. If you go over that, you're going to fail. Drive at the posted speed limit. Not over, not under. Simple. Warning sign. Warning sign. There's a bridge here to my left. Another warning sign. Pedestrian ahead. And sometimes the routes are really peaceful and chilled. Your test will take about 45 minutes. A warning sign of a stop sign ahead, which is a regulatory sign. We have to stop. If you don't stop, this could be a ticketable offense. We stop. 1, 2, 3. They're garbage because they didn't stop. Do the small things. Irritates me. People always want to cry, you're doing this, you're doing that, but they don't even stop. You're probably saying, who cares? Well, drive here in the evening and do that. You'll get a ticket. We want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. We're driving an Impala, and there's a huge following. The Impala brand is a very iconic brand that goes back to the 50s and 60s. This is not a high performance model by any means. We're just waiting our turn. In traffic like this, and I'm going to show you. You're looking over your left shoulder. There are cars coming off the ramp to the expressway. We have to yield. I'm going to look. You might even see some of them. Yep, there they go. See how they squeezed in? I'm going to get over. It's kind of dangerous here. But I've learned to take my time. People come flying, bro. My man, no, he's not. Really? He going to try to cut me off? Wow. You see this ram, right? It's about to be a problem. We're going to see what's going to happen. It's very quiet right now, Grasshopper. We're going to see what's going to happen. My man, crazy out of pocket, bro. This is what we go through. You just have to protect your space. And that's what a lot of you understand. We're in the streets. And there's street rules. It's life and death. And a lot of you don't understand this. And you gotta act sensibly. People are so short with their emotions, they could just lose their mind. It's like a fuse being lit. And that's what I want you to understand. This is why when I make these videos, I'm trying to stay chilled, relaxed. I got both hands, right? Phone mounted, camera mounted, both hands on the wheel, right? You got to stay relaxed. It's not worth your life. But also, you need to protect your best interest. People have dash cams, there are cameras all around. You don't know the mental mindset of a driver. So you really got to stay relaxed. During this time of day, people are tired. Their spouses are cheating on them. They just got fired. Money's not right. I haven't been there with the spouse, but a lot of times you just aren't making enough money, and then you got to decide, what type of job do I really want? I need to go back to school. I need to take out loans. That sucks. Always look at driver behavior. Are they fitting in the traffic? Are they going too slow? Are they going too fast? Are they tailgating? Because everyone has a different mindset. And sometimes it's not healthy to take the expressway freeway. It's just packed. Just like this morning, we made our video. Crazy. We're at 30 miles an hour. Speed limit is 35. There's nothing we can do. You maintain. If you're on your test, you just adjust to the speed. never over. (1001), 1002, 1003. We're about 3 seconds away from this silver Jeep. This is a good space. Thank you. We had an issue at the office today. It's about to be a fight, but we calmed it down. The whole team got together. The light already changed. We proceed with caution. Speed limit is 40. We're right at about 40. Some of the speedometers could be calibrated wrong, but you just want to make sure if you're going with the flow of the traffic, you're probably at the speed limit. Guide sign, recreation, ice arena. Recreations are brown and white. This could also be on your knowledge test. The green light in this traffic is burned out. That was kind of weird. That was an instant yellow. Yeah, this light's burned out. These yellow lights are popping up. I'm using the ball of my foot to squeeze the brake and let it roll a little bit. Here we go. The mental mindset is relaxed. I was up to about 12:45 or 1. I had less than 5 hours sleep, so I'm tired. Had a good day at work. A little irritated. How you feel does matter. And if you're really tired, you have micro sleep episodes. You don't believe me, look it up. Look up micro sleep. Where you fall asleep for a moment, close your eyes, you fall asleep for a moment and wake up. Truck drivers, shift workers, as well as instructors like myself. I'm checking mirrors around me. I don't see any threats. I don't feel threatened. A threat is when someone is really close in your space. Like that Ram truck in the beginning of the video. I thought they were going to come over on me, but I did not want to yield my space, and I shouldn't have to. Speed, another school zone. I'm going to make a lane lane change. Ooh, I see that lady there, pedestrian. It kind of popped out of nowhere. That's so scary. Ooh. Fire station, construction, Mach-E Mustang electric. This road curves. I'm looking ahead around the curve. I'm squeezing the brake and using the ball of my foot. About 5 cars. A lot of beginners say, how much room do I need to slow down? And see them rolling up really easy. If you slam the brake, you'll receive a minus. If you're shifting to the wrong gear and your car moves forward or bucks back and forth, you don't have clutch control, you'll lose points. I'm trying not to tailgate this traverse. I'm really on my throttle, off my throttle, so this is another good example. The video looks pretty good, so hopefully it will show that. So we have a broken white line. We can change lanes left or right. Scanning the intersection, the light's green, I'm looking ahead. If you have good speed control, most of the time, you'll get through the intersection. If you can see this okay, please let me know. That's the setup. You see how they're cutting over really quick? That's how accidents happen. That's how crashes happen. But you have to be ready for that selfish type of driving behavior, and you don't want to tailgate. You want to be smooth and consistent. And I'm trying to be as very consistent as possible. Not going too fast or too slow. You can't rely on other drivers to help you learn how to drive or the promised land. They could be driving with emotions. Maybe their son and daughter had a bad day at school. Maybe they're trying to catch their spouse cheating. Maybe some really good news. So I'm just trying to stay consistent. There's 40, I'm gonna be at 40. I'm gonna use my blinker. I'm not gonna tailgate. School zones ahead. See the pavement markings. I see the backup. I'm just squeezing my brake. And it's not this serious. It's called looking ahead. That was a good example. It's the yellow. No stress, no hurry. If you drive in a hurry or rush, you'll crash, you'll cut off cars. You'll run lights too. It's not worth it. That's that nice blue Camaro. Isn't that nice? Looks real good. I do have some videos of me getting in the cars. I'm like 6'4", 270, and they are really tight. That Camaro is really nice, but it's very small inside. Really surprised me. I'll find those videos and post them and just show you. Yep. I'm checking the space in front of me. I'm checking where I'm rear mirror. I do not want to be rear-ended. Rear-end collisions are very common. This light's long, but that's fine. I see their blinkers, so I'm going to squeeze my brake, lifting my foot. See how slow they're going in? I'm not even stressed. Scanning. Ooh, I see something going on up here. Could be an accident. Of course, it's an accident. Yep. Dang! That's the turn is a shared turning lane. It happens. So, the officer will look at that situation and determine who's at fault. Maybe the car making that left or right turn is at fault. I don't know. But I'm not getting caught up in that. Pray everyone is okay. Moving. Maintain speed. The police will be there and it'll be all a hot mess. It looks like everyone is okay. But someone will get a ticket. The middle lane is for left turns only. It's not for going straight. It's not a straight lane. That lane change is okay, get in the lane. I'm scanning left, middle, and right. We're right at 45, we're chilling, we're good. The interstate, so less than half a mile away. And I'm going to stay on this thoroughfare. Keep it moving. I was not videoing yesterday, but there was an accident past this light just before the expressway. Looks like someone tried to make an illegal turn and they got sideswiped. That's why you really have to be careful and focus. It's 45. I'm at about 40. I'm cruising. I see the truck. That's okay. It didn't appear to be a threat. I see the white car. I don't like that turn though. They turned right in my lane. Really dangerous. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on this road. Accident happened right. See these skid marks to the left. This is a through lane. The lane to the right is the right. The lane to the left is the left turn. I'm scanning the intersection. If you don't do this, you're going to end up crashing and failing your test. As I'm narrating, you should see cars moving left and moving right. Hopefully this video looks nice. I'm looking at it. Looks pretty clean. I'm squeezing my brake. I'm moving a little too fast. Solid white line to the right. That's the shoulder of the road. We can't drive on it. The line to the yellow and the broken yellow, excuse me. Left turns only. I see the green light. Light just changed. Never slam brakes. It is very peaceful and methodical. I will say that. You always have to pay attention. And you got to keep space. A lot of beginners would be really tailgating and driving aggressive. That kind of upsets the balance. And if the flow slows down, like we're right at 40, chill. As long as we're moving. I see the red light, off the gas. Excuse me, I'm squeezing my brakes. I think sometimes if you're tired or an event happens, a traumatic event, you get very anxious. I've seen that too. This is a really nice stop. We can see the rear of the tires, and I'm going to switch camera angles. Hey guys, and you should be able to see the car behind me. I'm foolish. But the car behind me is about a half a car length. And they look a little closer because I have this really big mirror, but we have room. If I got rear end, I would not be pushed into the car ahead of us. If this car broke down, I could drive around left or right. And I'm just scanning the intersection because cars run lights. You're foolish if you think cars don't run lights. You will get killed. And the Trump administration, and what I'm seeing a lot on the internet, doesn't mean it's true. People over 65 or 70, they're making them test more. They're making them drive more. I'm an advocate of that. As long as you're in good physical condition, test. Every 2 years, I take a test to redo my driving endorsement. I'm good until 2027. Took my physical, background check. Oh, that almost was an accident. I took my background check. I'm fine. So every 2 years, I'm going to take my driving endorsement. I'll take it, take my time with it. Okay, I got to make a left turn, so I'm waiting for the line to be broken. And see, do the right thing. I'm going to squeeze my brakes. I'm going to yield to traffic. Clear, I accelerate through. And you felt the transition, the car didn't jerk. If I was shifting gears, I would probably go from second to third. And now I'm squeezing my brake because this trailer is making a left turn. And it's really pretty, like really open, blue sky, clear, right? It's so nice. I'm on the right side because you see the solid white line. We have a broken yellow. I can pass if I need to, but I can't exceed the speed limit. Really peaceful drive. There is some peace and serenity when you're driving. And that's what I want you to understand once you start driving. Other times it can be really, really bad. I left a huge downtown area about a week ago. We videoed. It was crazy. A lot of traffic, stop and go, bike lane, and of course, here's pedestrian and bicycle crossing. right turn at the light, 100 feet or half a block. If you turn your blinker on too early, you'll get a deduction. You turn it on too late. So I'm going to squeeze my brakes, and I'm going to show you. And then I go into the nearest lane. Keep your turn short. Going over a bridge, we're going to maintain good speed, right at 35. If you want a ticket, speed. If you want to have a good driving record, follow the rules, don't speed. Take your time. We'll maintain good speed. If it looks really smooth, we're just chilling. In these downtown areas, that's a fruit tree, apples. If in this downtown area, you're going to have reduced speeds 35, 30, 25, 15. And we're actually by the court. And then we stop at the stop line. You should be able to see that. I look left and right. I proceed. I see the car down there. I saw the person walking across. I see another, looks like a postal worker. I had a student one time. This is a one-way. I told him to make a left turn, and then he made a right turn. I don't know if he was really confused. Like I had to grab the wheel. Like he almost literally went on the wrong side of the road. So you never know what people are thinking. You don't know. Now this is the big downtown area, court system, office buildings. And then we're on a one-way, and it's gonna continue. I've seen drivers go the wrong way. And if you're in the downtown area, there are one-ways to push traffic all the way out. Let's maintain speed at about 25. Somebody said, why are you going so slow? Do I want a ticket? Do I want to tailgate someone? I'm going to follow the road around to the left. This is where it gets confusing. We got our chevron alignment sign, so the road is going to the left. We got a lane reduction. The road. So if I take you through here, your brain is like overloaded. I'm scanning. Cars are cutting over. Don't change lanes to intersections. It's really dangerous. Go slow, follow the road around to the right. The road is really torn up. I do apologize for that in advance. Right at 35, maintaining good speed control. Still on a one-way. Scanning, looking ahead, being patient. Patient, maintaining good speed. And if you look at through these videos, it's about having good speed control, good spacing, not tailgating. Just really trying to drive as clean as possible, and that's what I'm trying to show you. Just drive clean. I've made most lights. I'm scanning. I'm right at about the speed limit. Not over, not under. I'm looking left, middle, and right. You see a car just came over. See how they're speeding up real fast? What is that? People just do stupid stuff. Am I critical of other drivers? Occasionally I am. Because they do dumb things to put us all in danger. And I don't want to be in danger. And I'm not going to be a part of the driving scene was a very short, no quick lane change. Don't like that. And their brake line is burned out. Well, one is. Versus got that e-bike. Notice we can see the rear of the tires underground. It's that Genesis. But they got 2 dents in the bumper. And it's going to be heavy back up here. I'm just going to take our time. Trying to keep space. Take my time. The motorcycle gets a full car length. A lot of these motorcycle drivers are in between lanes. I saw a thumbnail, and that's how you get killed. Then this is a double right turn. So I'm going to show you this. It's very confusing. And then I'm going to turn, stay in my lane. And then the light's red, so I'm off the gas. Then of course here's this micro slip. We all get tired this time of day. And then I cannot go across. Left turn, yield on green. Going straight across on a solid red is a ticket. How do I know? I got one, but the judge did drop it. Now both of these lanes, this lane can go straight or turn left. Looks like they're in a crazy hurry to get hit or get a ticket. It's not this serious. They just broke the law. I got a ticket for that. See? They couldn't wait another 5 or 7 seconds. So you're seeing a lot of prime examples, which you should and should not do. Get my blinkers on. I'm going to make a right turn. Blinkers on. They have to stop. Didn't stop. Let's discuss some of the things you learned today. You know I'm an instructor. I'm going straight to the final skills evaluation. You got questions, put them in. Teacher intervenes to maintain control of the vehicle. These are automatic failures I'm mentioning. Disobey regulatory signs or signals. You saw the car go through on a solid red. You saw a car blow a stop sign. Speeding 10 or more over the limit, didn't do it. Dangerous maneuvers, I kept my space. I didn't cut off cars. Strikes an object. If I hit a curve or a car, automatic failure. Failure to yield, I yield. We saw a person, looks like a blind person. They had the hat on, like a lifeguard hat. They had the white cane, the red tip at the bottom. I'm like, wow, I haven't seen that in a couple of years. Stopping and starting skills. Pre-driving checks. You saw me adjust my mirror, my driver's side, my passenger side. You saw me put on my seatbelt. You saw smooth stops. Even if I had a manual, I downshifted to lower gears. Smooth acceleration. I never hit the gas really hard. Controlled emergency braking. If a car came out, I could squeeze the brake. Next, backing up straight. You saw me when I was backing up, I put my arm on the passenger seat and turned my torso. I was able to look out of the back window. Vehicle control when backing and turning. You saw me go back very slowly. Guys, I'm reading straight from the final skills evaluation. Okay, this is how I teach. So you need to be putting in questions. You need to be asking. Next, visual skills. I identified targets. I showed you warning signs, guide signs, recreation signs. Searches 10 to 20 seconds ahead. You saw me look ahead, aim high. Next, judge to stopping distance and adequate following distance. I never tailgated. I don't tailgate. If you tailgate, you're going to lose control. You're going to be a dangerous driver. Next, checks mirrors frequently. You always see me checking my mirrors. I always look left, look at the front, look to the center, look to the right. Next, steering. I use a mixture of 8 and 4 or 9 and 3. I know some of you are going to cry and say, you can't use 9 and 3, it's outdated. I'm looking on the paperwork right now. I can't show it to you for confidentiality, but it says use balance of 8 and 4 or 9 and 3 hand position on steering wheel. Uses proper hand positioning when backing. You saw me do that. Uses push-pull steering efficiently. Uses hand over hand when appropriate. A lot of you are purists. You want to argue. You use hand over hand to hand when appropriate. Next, vehicle visual skills. We talked about identifying targets. Let's talk about turnabouts. Minimum of 2 left and 2 right turns. I did make some left turns. I did make some right turns. You got to make 2 right turns, 2 left turns. You have to select the best lane. You saw me when I made a right turn in the nearest lane. The nearest lane. Make it a right turn, that's the curb lane. If it's not open, you go to the next lane. Checks, traffic, and signals. I always check my mirror. I always turn on my blinker. Blinkers on, left is down, right is up. Visualizes and verbalizes adequate gap. You're never going to see me just shoot out in front of a car. That's how you get hit. That's how you fail your test. Completes turns in the proper lane. If I'm making a left turn, it's by the double yellow, the nearest lane. If I'm making a right turn, it's the curb lane. Turnarounds, 2-point, 3-point, and U-turn. Roundabout, if available. They weren't roundabouts today. There's more. I'm not here wasting your time. Controlled and uncontrolled intersections. We had controlled intersections, and we had some uncontrolled. Uncontrolled means there are no lights, there are no signs. Partially controlled, there's a stop sign or yield sign. Hey, if this is bringing you value, give us a thumbs up. We're trying to get this out to the people who need it. If you just joined us, I'm going over the road skills study test to prepare you. Looks for open space to the left and right. I always look to the left. I always look to the right. A lot of you need to be watching this to model good driving behaviors. Next, obeys traffic signs and signals. 40, I'm at 40. 45, I'm at 45. I'm not over, I'm not under. The proof is I made most lights because I kept good speed control. Next, maintains proper lane positioning. I wasn't hugging the right. I would have hit a mailbox. I would have sideswiped cars. Performs perpendicular and angle parking. We didn't do any angle parking, but I'm in a stall parking spot right now. Next, stopped at the curb. I'm not near the curb. Signals properly 100 feet or half a block. Safely exits parking spot. Hey, if you're really enjoying this, give us a thumbs up. Also, this is the time you need to consider the link in the bio, my stand store. I have a lot of digital products that are available that really focus in on the road test, to focus in on how you pass it. And I'm blessed because we've had 7 coaching calls and we sold about $500 worth of digital products. So you need to check it out. Next, expressway. We didn't go on the expressway today, but I'm going to tell you about it so you know. Accelerates to proper speed. If it's 60, you got to come on that ramp, get your speed up. Identifies proper gap. A lot of beginners struggle with the proper gap because they don't have the experience, but on your test, you're going to have to go on the expressway and get off. Next, head checks blind spots. Looked over my shoulder to the left, look over my shoulder to the right without jerking the wheel. It does say that. Gradually moves into the lane, crosses 3 or 4 broken lines. You can't cross a solid line. In some states, it's a ticketable offense. Maintains proper speed and follow distance. You saw I did that. About 98% of the time, I didn't tailgate. I was off the gas, I was on the gas. Next, on the expressway, maintains proper speed and interval. Slows down in deceleration lane, not an expressway. Prepares to stop or merge with the flow of the traffic and signals properly. Hang in there, guys. Let's talk about safe driving behaviors. Automatically puts on seatbelt. When I first get into the car, if you don't do this, you're going to be ready to fail. Next, I'm a little ghetto today. Next, maintains proper speed at all times. You saw me maintain. If it's 40, I'm at 40. If it's 35, I'm at 35. If it's 50, I'm at 50. I didn't have to really hit the gas real hard. Next, identifies and understands and responds appropriately to traffic signals. If the light changes, if I am at the point of no return, I proceed through safely. If I can stop in 3 seconds, and I think a light caught us like that this morning, I look at the morning video, I made a choice to safely stop. Next, demonstrates proper use of mirrors, checks before stopping or changing lane position. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. Mirrors, turn signal, blind spot. That's the routine. Next, understands different vehicle capabilities and effectively shares the road with all road users. Buses do certain things. A Cybertruck, a T-Rex with the Hemi. All of those vehicles do certain things. Yields to pedestrians. Scoring, 10 or more driving errors or 2 unsafe maneuvers will result in an automatic failure. I have the information. I will put together an ebook on this, and those of you who are serious, because my prices aren't cheap. If you're serious, when this is done, you click the link. It'll take you to my stand store. You can read the titles. I'm an instructor. I'm not going to put out junk. I make updates. I make revisions. If there's something you want to see, message me. Pass or fail, number of errors, automatic failures, print the instructor's name, instructor signature, date, start time, end time, print name of student, student signature, and date. You have passed your road test. I went over everything you need to know. You need to rewind this video, look at it, listen to what I'm saying. I will edit it into 5 to 10 minute clips. It'll be about 3. If you want me to make it shorter, I will, but I've been reading comments. A lot of people like the longer form content. I do a mix of both. I want to say thank you. This was really fun. Look at my content, leave comments. I will be going live later this evening. Bye, guys.